it's your girl Jackie O. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for joining us, and if you are not new, thank you so much for coming back. A lot of you guys really like this makeup look. I don't even know what to call it. I almost kind of feel like it's a cross between an ice princess winter Barbie look. I don't know, but everyone really liked it, and it's kind of different than what I normally do. So of course I had to give you the breakdown of it, and also quick product shout out because this is going to be a collaborative video with IT Cosmetics. They just recently launched a new line of their universal brow pencils. They had like one standard shade, but now they have like 7 new colors. So I'm going to be using them and demonstrating them for the first time in this tutorial. And I actually do really like them. I mean, I like the universal brow. I think it actually is a true universal brow shade, but now that they have 7, I mean, come on. So I'm gonna be demonstrating their newest product as well as showing you how to get this makeup tutorial. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start off by priming my skin. I always go back and forth between my Makeup Forever Radiance and Mattifying Primer mixed together because they work awesome together. And then as for the brows, as I stated earlier, this is a collaboration with IT Cosmetics, their launch of their new universal brow. They came out with 7 new shades, which I actually love because I love layering 2 different brows. I love layering 2 different brow pencils because in my opinion, it looks more realistic. So I go back and forth between dark brown and warm brown. The consistency of these pencils are perfect. They're not too super sticky. They're like the perfect amount of wax. They glide on nicely, especially on the bare skin. They don't look too harsh and they don't look too like dark on my skin, but they also look light enough to complement my hair color. And I like the fact that it has a dual-sided brush/pencil. That just makes my job so much easier. So I go back and forth doing that. And then I like to kind of sculpt underneath the brow with a bit of concealer. And as you can see, I mean, the brows just look perfect. Not too dark for my hair color, not too light. It's the perfect combination. And I've been using these ever since I first got them. So good job, IT Cosmetics, I love these. Then I'm gonna pop in some shadow shields because it's gonna get messy. As you can see, I opted for brows and eyes first, so we gotta layer up. I'm gonna take this gel liner from Makeupgeek. It is a sparkly blue, and I'm applying that on my eyelid. And this is one of their newest duochrome shadows. I'm blending this into my crease, but I kind of regretted doing this because it did make my job a little bit harder in the long run. You'll see why. I'll explain to you in a minute. But anyway, blending that out in the crease. This is a nice duochrome color, purple. Then I took Corrupt and Bitter. Now this is what got a little tricky. It was a little tricky blending these 2 colors on top of the cobalt blue, but it's okay because I made it work. And the blue really helped the pigments that we're going to be using later, i.e. now, stand out. So I applied 2 of those colors. Again, these are from Makeupgeek, their newest line of duochrome. And I applied those onto my eyelid. If you need specific names of each of the shades I'm using, check the description box. Everything is almost 99% always written in the description box. So now I'm just blending everything out to make sure everything blends nicely. And then I am applying a black liquid liner to my top lash line. This one's from BH Cosmetics. It's probably one of my favorite felt tip liners at the moment. So yeah, wing it, girl. Wing it. Your life. Wing your entire existence. Wing it! I'm doing that, going in for a kind of semi-thick black liner. And then I'm going to be adding mascara, but not too much because guess what? Guess what? I'm wearing lashes for this look. I'm doing that lash thing today. This is the Miracle Lash in Vein. And I thought it'd be fun to kind of do something different. I've been really liking this color wheel palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to be using this to do some correcting. And then as for foundation, I opted for the Black Opal Stick Foundations, which as you are going to see in a minute, yes, it looks very warm, especially because I have an HD camera. With all this lights on me, so yes, you see everything. But don't worry, I made it work, and as I work throughout the tutorial, you will see. So now I'm switching to a darker color shade, and I'm contouring, blending that all out just to add some more depth and dimension to my face shape. And I'm using my Beauty Blender sponge for this step. But I also kind of like to go back in with a brush because it just kind of marries everything together nicely. And at this point, you're probably thinking, oh my God, that's so much makeup, girl. I know, a makeup artist that wears so much makeup, oh my God, so shocking. Who would have thought? So, okay, so now I'm using my Tarte Colored Clay Concealer. And this is what's going to help the foundation match better in with my skin tone. So yeah, this is my highlight shade. I'm blending it out with my beauty blender sponge, and then I'm taking a brush and making sure that there's no like line of demarcation between the concealer and the foundation. And now I'm just touching up my brows, because sometimes the brows can kind of get lost after applying foundation, especially if you usually do them first. So I like to kind of do that additional step. Reblending everything in again, just some extra added reinforcement. Now I'm taking some test shots with my phone, and I'm taking my Sacha Buttercup powder and setting all of the cream concealer products so that they don't move around and so they don't get oily, and then let that sit and wipe off the excess with a small little mini powder brush. Then I'm gonna add a face powder. It's a translucent powder from Black Up. It's not really gonna add more coverage, just gonna make sure that everything blends, and it's also gonna control the shine because I do have oily combination skin. Then I'm gonna take my bronzer. This one is from Sacha, one of my favorite bronzers of all time. And I'm gonna be using this to sculpt and chisel out my cheekbones. It's actually more like a contour than it is a bronzer. And this blush from Too Faced is bae right now, girl. Every day. Like, this is seriously like my everyday blush. I always reach for it. It just adds the perfect amount of peak to my cheeks without looking too light and frosty. And then I applied Bitten on my bottom lash line, as well as another one of the Makeupgeek duochrome. I believe this one was Sugar Rush. I don't know. I shouldn't even say the name of it because I don't know. And then I applied mascara on my bottom lash line because I like doing that step after all the powders. So disregard this liner because I actually did not use this liner in the original look that I had. I actually used the burgundy liner from LA Girl. So anyway, just for a little side note. And then I finished the look off with these two Melteds from Too Faced. I will put exact names. Melted Fig is the first one, and I don't know the name of the lighter one. Then I'm testing out the spray from Motives. I've never used it before, and I have no clue what I'm doing with this face. I don't know. Fixing my hair because the look is pretty much done. Oh, but I forgot highlighter. Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector in Opal. Good night. I have nothing else to say because look. And that's it. Alright guys, that's the end of the tutorial. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And of course, be sure to subscribe on your way out if you are not already so you don't miss cool, fabulous looks just like this one. Thank you again for watching. I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!